Okay. Dehancer reached out to me and asked me to test out their desktop app along with their DaVinci Resolve plugin. So I have been playing around with that. Now, before we get into this, I just want to tell you, have some patience with me. I'm not used to using the plugin or the program, and I'm not used to doing the filmic looks. So if I'm off, just give me a little grace. But my goal today is to match the look from the video I took on the Canon C50 and the photos I took. Now, to give you a heads up, the C50 is not currently supported, and so I can only work with JPEGs at the moment. Whenever I try to work with the raw files shot on the C50, there's a pink overlay, and I have sent those to Dehancer and they are working on them. But for this video, I just want to try to get roughly the same look out of the photos and the video. So I think I'm going to start with Kodak Gold 200, just to keep that simple, and then turn on the film developer, turn on all these, compression. I don't know if these are changing anything. Yep, the grain, bloom. So we have everything. Nope, I don't want to look at that. All right. So let's see, on the color chart there, we're not crushing too many blacks. Little halation. Let me zoom out. And that's the look we have out of the JPEG from the Dehancer desktop. And I will say one thing I am missing from my normal editing software is masks, but I think they'll probably come in time. So let's head over to DaVinci here, and we'll add the Dehancer plugin, and we'll do Kodak Gold 200 and see how it looks. And so not the biggest of deals, but here in the source, and when you choose camera, they do not have the Canon C50 listed yet, but in time that'll come. So we'll just stick to Rec 709 for now. So out of the gates, you can see they add all the film. I don't have to go through and check it in the plugin, as you can see over here. And then let's compare it to her photo. So not quite there. I think it's hard for me to determine whether or not the JPEG from the Canon being baked in is making it a little bit more saturated and contrasty compared to the C-Log2 footage, which was shot in raw light, if anybody's wondering. But let's see. Yeah, a little more saturated here. A little more contrast. Let's see if we can turn down the contrast a little bit. See if that helps. I think we're getting closer. Now let's work with the tint, maybe a little bit. Let's see. We got a white point. And I don't know which which way I'm going there. Okay, target white's not moving. Color head. Let's see what these do. Okay, that moves a little towards the yellow a little bit. Let's see if that... We're getting a little closer. Just got to desaturate, I think, a little bit. Maybe a little bit more yellow. I can tell there's a difference in the sky there. Saturation, there we go. That's in the bloom. Let me go up to the top here. I'm doing contrast boost. I know that's not color, but let's see if it's... I think we're getting pretty close. Might have gone a little bit too yellow in the skin in the photo, but you kind of can get the idea where we're trying to go here. Where did I go for the yellow? Okay. So now I would just need to figure out how to desaturate just a little bit if I can find it over here. The downs. I don't know. Color separation. I don't think that would be it. Color boost, maybe that takes it down a little bit. Well, it seems to be doing something. Let's see. I think that did desaturate it just a tidge. Alright, this is where I would like a little bit more control in case you really wanted to match the looks, but I don't know, I think for toying around with it first time, I think it's decent. You know, I mean, I could work on the sky a little bit, but I could try to match the skin tones a little bit better. I think I had a little too much yellow, but you get the general idea of the desktop app and what it can be. I think I would really like to play with it again when the raw files of the C50 are supported. I think that would maybe get me closer out of the gates and I wouldn't have to toy with it as much, but you can pause. I'll scroll through slowly so you can see that you have all the controls pretty much that you have in the plugin if you're used to using those. But alright, I hope this was helpful, and if I did something wrong or you have any recommendations on what to do, feel free to comment. Thanks for watching.